Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese Winston, and today we are talking about transition. We are transitioning into fall. It's time to get the cozy sweaters and go out and nourish yourself on some last of the season forest walks. We can walk in the winter too, but right now it's so beautiful. Winter trees are turning into all the yellow, orange. It hasn't really happened here in California yet, but it will soon. But it is fall. And I'm today embraced by all the elements, standing grounded in the earth and nourished by the sound of water. There's still some sunlight coming, the fire in the sky, and I'm breathing in the air. And I have all the space I want to express myself and take the walk I love. So today's practice, we're going into a very traditional practice I was taught in India when I was in South India in Kerala, maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago. So I will go home now, change my clothes and get into our Viking wellness session on the deck, out at the ocean. Welcome to the deck. Let's lie down on our back and start our practice. So, lie on your back as comfortable as you can. Take your right hand on the belly, left on your stomach. And let's start breathing in deep, exhaling out slowly. As you breathe in, feel the breath flowing effortlessly and gently into the nostrils and out to the nostrils. So just as we lie here, really reconnect to your body. Feel your body lying on the ground. And we breathe in and we breathe out. Feel the flow. In, out. In, out. Always connected to the source of life. We call it prana in yoga, meaning life force. We take a couple more deep breaths in. And then we exhale slowly out. Full inhale. Full exhale. And now stretch your arms up over the head. Take a deep breath in and stretch the right side, flex the right foot, and then relax. Stretch out to the left and stretch it out. Inhale deep, exhale slowly. Now stretch both sides out. And then exhale, release. Take your arms down to the side. And then bend your knees and walk them up. And take your feet a little wider than the hip and arms out to the side. And now gently rock your knees from side to side. Ever so gently. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Now roll all the way over to your right side body. And take a moment here and just lie. Arm underneath your head, hands in front of your chest. Just keep your eyes closed and feel lying on the side. And again, feel the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Now let's come up and sit for a moment. And just sit and connect to our breath here. Today we do a very traditional practice. So breath, as always, is in focus. Inhale Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in, feeling abdomen, diaphragm, ribcage expanding. And as you exhale, you feel the contraction. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Now, let's come up on all four. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. And then exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. And now come back and sit in child's pose. Go as far as you can, elbows on the floor or head down, your choice. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. And take one more deep breath in. Exhale. And then coming up on all four. Take your toes under. Lift your hips. Move it back. And then gently walk it out. Feeling your hip from side to side. Just walk it out. And then we come up to our hands. Bend your knees and gently roll yourself all the way up. Shoulder rolls back and we come into what we call mountain pose. Feet together, arms at your side, and lift up from the top of the head and the back of the skull. And think about rooting your tailbone down, lifting from the lower belly and rooting down to the big toe as well. Now let's do Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. And then walk yourself back. And we find the plank where we take a deep breath in. Then exhale, knee down and chest down. Inhale, come to the cobra. Exhale it down. And then up to the upward facing dog. And then from there into the downward facing dog. Here we will stay for a little while. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, broaden your shoulders, chin to chest. Lift your sit bone as the highest point. Lift your ribs up a little so you don't hang in your back. Activate the core. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And now exhale, and then step up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, down, head down. And then inhale, come all the way up, arms over the head. And exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, your arms up. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Now again, step it back and hold the plank. Taking in a deep breath. Exhale, knee down and chest down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, coming back to downward facing dog. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Lift your ribs, lift your belly. Feel the breath flowing into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. 3, 4, and 5. And then we walk up to our hands again and take a deep breath in as you inhale.
Exhale down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale, arms down to the side. Again, inhale, lift it up. And exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Step back and hold the plank. Take a deep breath. Exhale, knee down and chest down. Inhale, come to the cobra and down. And then coming up to the upward facing dog and back to the downward facing dog. And here we take 5 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now exhale your knees down to the floor. Sit back, swing your leg out to the right side, and then bring them forward. And we will have forward fold. So sit in staff pose. In yoga we call it Dandasana. Danda means staff. And here we talk about your spine. So sit with the spine erect, hands to the side, chin level with the floor, flex your feet, press to the back of the heels. Shoulders are relaxed, so we're not pressing down or lifting up. They're just there at the side. And then we breathe in and we breathe out. Keep feeling how you lift yourself up vertebra for vertebra, lifting from the lower part of your belly. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. And then inhale your arms up. And from your hip, hinge forward. Wherever your arm lands, either it's the shin, your ankle, or your big toe, doesn't matter. And then again, lengthen to the spine. And then go as far as your body allows you. Inhale. You can also hold the outside of your feet. You can interlock your hands. Inhale. Whatever you feel your body is ready to do. Deep breath in. There's a micro inner rotation from the top of your legs. So your big toes are touching, but there's a little space between your heels, like 1.5 inches or so. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Feel your ribcage expanding, belly contracting. And as you breathe in, maybe at some point on your exhalation, you feel your body can go a little deeper, or you can stretch your spine a little more. And then inhale, coming up. And take your arms behind you, like 1 foot behind. Point your toe. You could go up with straight leg if you feel you're strong enough. What else? We will bend our knee and then go up to tabletop. You can look forward here, but if you don't feel any strain or you get nauseous or something, let your head drop back. Inhale. Press to your hands and bring your chest and hip up. 3, 4. Inhale. And then exhale, coming down. Sit down. Now straighten your left leg and bend your right knee into head to knee pose. In yoga, we call it Janusyasana. So twist your body. The midline of the body is right, or the inseam of your thigh. You can sit here. You can have a strap or a towel around your foot. You can hold your ankle. You can grab your foot. You can interlock your hands. Feel what your body is available to do. But again, feel the midline as close to the inner thigh, so you feel the stretch here in the right side body. And then we just relax here. No tension around your eyes, no clenching of the teeth, and shoulders are relaxed. And then we just breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Feel how that right thigh spins back and your right hip move forward. Wonderful. And then inhale, we come up from there. Take your leg up and stretch it out. Then inhale the other leg up. Bring it out to the side as you exhale. Sit up on your sit bones. Feel the body aligned midline with the inner thigh. Hands to the side, to your ankles, or interlock your hands or whatever you can and let your head drop down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale down. Always remember, the more you can lengthen from the front of the body, the more you can go into your hip and to the back of your legs, into the hamstrings. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Fully aware of in-breath. Fully aware of out-breath. Wonderful. And then inhale, coming up. And then exhale, bring your knee together and straighten it out. Then inhale, sitting tall, lean back, bend both knees, arms in front. This is boat pose. In yoga, we call it Navasana. So we can sit here, we can lift our feet, we can go half, or we can go full. If you need, you could also hold your knees, but it's better that you begin to strengthen your core. So maybe here is good, or you can come up here eventually over time. Spread your toes. 2, deep breath. And if you need, just hold. It's no shame to go down here or sit here. That's fine too. And breathe. 3. Come on up if you like. And then exhale, bend your knee. Drop your knees out to the side. Sit up tall. Inhale and shake your knees out a little, up and down. Inhale. Exhale. We call this cobbler's pose. Your feet can be close in or further out, whatever you feel is right for you today. And then inhale up. And then come forward and let your head just drop down, but keep stretching from the front of the body. So some of you can maybe get your head down to your feet, and some of you can sit here with me and just focus on linking from the front of the body and open up the hip. And 2. And then as you breathe in and out, you will feel your body begin to open, and eventually you can go deeper and deeper and deeper. No force is needed. Just have patience. As we talked about in the discipline section, patience and a dedicated practice to discipline will bring us to wherever we want. But it might take 50 years and then come up. Okay, but it's not about how far we go in yoga. It's how we feel and how we flow with our breath. Now come into this one. So open your legs to the side, sitting tall. Hands can be behind you if this is a stretch, or you can go in front of you, or you can come down on your elbows. And again, some of you might be able to go all flat down as a pancake, but if you want to, you can just stay here and breathe in. And I know some people like to hold their ankles. That's an option too. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Just feel the flow of the breath. And take 2 more deep breaths here. It's so important we keep our flexibility and our balance and our strength in the body And yoga is such a gentle way to help us maintain it all. Now bring your legs together, and then we will do a twist. So bring the leg in, and it can be on the inside or the outside. That doesn't matter where you have your foot. And then open. It will stretch a little more in your hip if you take it on the outside. The other hand is behind you. Then lift your chest from your waist to your chest, to your neck. Rotate. So the hand can be here, or it can be your elbow, or you can be over. If you have your elbow up, it's probably easier if you take your foot on the other side, okay? Inhale. So make sure you don't sit here. Roll the shoulder back and sit tall. Inhale, look back. Twists are really good for our digestive system, really massaging the inner organs through the deep breath. Feel the diaphragm expanding and then contracting. Maybe smile a little so you don't strain or keep a tightness in your face. Keep it relaxed. And then we release. Take your arms to the other side and just derotate, look over your shoulder, then come back to the center and stretch it out. Remember, we want to always focus on being as tall as possible. So inside or outside, hold it, hug it, or bring your elbow over. The other hand is here to lift you up. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that nice rotation from the waist all the way up to the top of your neck. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Don't force. Take one more deep breath here. And then release and take it over to the side. Lift your chest and come into the center. Now let's come down on our belly into our back bends. So before we do that, we will come up on all fours we did earlier and just round the back and arch the back. Round the back and arch the back. And round the back. Now just strengthen the back a little by lifting your right arm and left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Lift up from the core and down. And stretch it out. And down. Stretch it out. And down. One more time. And fantastic. Now come on down on your belly. So your hands are under the head and you're just lying here. And just shake your hip out a little from side to side. And now point your toes, press to the top of the feet. And then take your hands to the side of the chest. Inhale, lift it up as high as you can with no hand. Just as high as you can. And then down again. Forehead to the ground. Inhale up, strengthen your back. Exhale down. Inhale up, stay up. If you can straighten your arms out. But if that is too much, bring your elbows right underneath the shoulder. If the straight arm at the side of your body is too much and this is not really being felt, you can go in between and stretch your arms here. What is important when we are in the cobra pose is that we keep our hip and thighs on the floor. So I will stay here today. I think most of us, this is the place where we like to be. So shoulders back and then up. If you have done yoga for many years and you have a good practice, then you might be able to come in and stretch your arms all the way up and be there. Inhale, or if you're naturally flexible in your spine. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then we exhale down and bring the hands under the head. And again, shake your hip out a little. Just loosen it up. Let your heels drop out to the side so the toes are pointing in. Now point your feet again and press to the feet. Take your arms down to the side. Now I want you to kind of press the pubic bone down. Press your hands to the floor. And then inhale, lift your upper body up into the locust pose. We look forward a little. If you feel forward, you can lift your legs up as well. Spread your toes. Hold it here. If you feel that's too much, then just lower your leg again and just work with your upper body. And we come down. Take the hands to the side. And inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift it up, and now round your back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. And the counter pose to back bend here will be child's pose. So come on down. And this time, if you feel okay with it, take your arms down to the side. It's okay to stay up with the elbows on the floor. And then just breathe in and breathe out. Feel your shoulder dropping down on the side of your knees. And then take your hands to the side of your knees. Lift yourself up. Bring your arms forward. And take your toes under. And then lift it up. And stretch it out to the downward dog. Sit bones to the sky. Heels rolling down. So when I traveled in India, I went to many ashrams. Yoga shalas has many names. And basically we could call it a yoga center. And this was one of my favorite practices that I had when I was in South India. Inhale. And then exhale down. And we bend the knee and we roll up very slowly all the way up. And then take your feet out to the side. Feet are pointing forward. And you take your arms up to horizontal. Then point your left palm up. And then we tilt to the side and look up to the hand. Press down to the sole of the feet. Lift from your right side. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Now take the arms up again. The right palm face up. And then we tilt to the side. If your neck allow it, look up to your hand. Or else you can just have it down or center. Keep lifting up from your left side body. Press to the outer edge of your feet. Lift from the inseam of your thighs. Strong body. Take one more deep breath in. And then coming down. And then inhale your arms up to horizontal. Exhale them to the hip. Roll the shoulders back and lift your heart up. And now coming forward and hands to the floor. Inhale, stretch out and lengthen to the spine. And walk your hands back to the line of the toes or heels. Shoulders are up, but head is loose and relaxed, so you can shake it in a yes, in a no, in a maybe. And then chin to chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to. Again, lengthen from the front of the body and raise those sit bones to the sky. 2. And root down to the outer edge and lift from the inner ankle up to the inner thigh. Good, and then walk your hands a little forward. Lengthen to the spine. And then exhale, hands to the hip. And then inhale, coming up. And steps in. Now we will do our tree pose. So lift up your right leg and take it up to the inseam of your thigh. If that's too much, just do your angle. It's so important we practice our balance. Hands in front of the heart if you need holding onto something. If you're outside in wind blowing like me, you might need to keep holding onto something. And then take your arms up when you're ready. Steady gazing at a single point that don't move can help us to keep that focus. Inhale. Exhale, root down to the standing big toe up. I better keep holding on to something. 3, shoulders are relaxed. And then exhale, take your hands to the heart if they're not already. Take a deep breath and then lower the leg down. Good. Take the other side and we take the leg up. We find wherever it can be. Either it's the inside of your shin, your ankle, or up at the inner thigh. And then take your hands to the heart and then in. And then lift it up again, steady gazing, keep your focal point. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Feel the flow of the breath. And then we take it down, and you can let your leg go down. And then inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, take it down. Good. Now come down and lie on your back again. So legs down on the floor, stretch it out and toes dropping to the side. Good. Coming down on your back. Remember, you can have a low folded blanket underneath your head or a small pillow or towel if you need. If you're lying like this, I recommend that you elevate your head. Now, breathe in and breathe out. Feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Allowing the breath to breathe itself as you relax your head, your shoulders, your arms and hands and fingers letting go. Feel your chest is open so your shoulder really come down on the ground. Move around a little if you need to. And now feel your spine relaxing from the upper back, middle back, lower back, and your hips, your buttocks, your thighs, hamstrings, inner thigh and outer thighs are relaxed. Your knees, especially the back side of the knee, see if you can let go and just loosen it up. Your lower leg, ankles, feet, sole of the feet and toes, completely relaxed. Now let's just center ourselves with the awareness of the heart space. So keep your attention to the heart space and feel how the breath expands and contracts your rib cage. We'll take maybe 8-10 deep breaths here where we are just lying in stillness, observing the quietness and the breath. Deepest breath in, slowest breath out. Fully relax your body. And then move your fingers and toes. And then bend your knees. Hug them into the chest. Just rock it a little from side to side. And then we roll on to our right side again as we did earlier. Right arm underneath your head. Hands in front of your chest. And just lie here and mentally prepare yourself. Come up into a seated position of your own choice. Remember, you can always come up and sit on a chair. Okay, so let's come up. And then take our legs in to wherever position we will have them in. Sit with closed eyes for a moment and just feel your practice. So, breathing in and breathing out. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in, arms up over your head. And exhale down. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Deep breath in. And now hands together in front of your heart as a symbol of perfect peace, balance, love, and joy at the center of our being. Remember, the practice of yoga can give you great wellness and joy in your life. So keep up your practice and see you next Saturday. From my heart to your heart, much love. Thank you.